Good morning. It is Wisdom Wednesday, little motivational reading for today, May 4th. Today, I am coming out of Iyanla Vanzant's book, Acts of Faith. This is Tammy C. Walker, owner of Dreams Are Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love, and I bring you all types of information now. It's getting a little broader. A lot of motivational type readings. I'll get on the camera and talk about different subjects. I love talking about relationships. That's one of my main things I focus on because we all are relational. I've been doing the NACA videos as well, discussing buying a home for the first time and getting a good rate through Bank of America. Again, from May 4th, Iyanla Vanzant's book, Acts of Faith, is a daily book of, let me see how she phrased it, daily meditations for people of color. However, everybody can get something out of this book. You can be so heavenly bound until you are no earthly good. And that's by Dr. Oscar Lane Jr. We can find so many reasons to postpone doing and receiving our good. It's not the right time. If it's for me, I'll get it. I'm waiting for a sign. I'll do it later. I'll receive my rewards in heaven. I guess it's not for me. I didn't want it, need it anyway. These are just a few of the ways we convince ourselves not to follow our dreams. The belief in hereafter paved with gold is no reason to live in poverty now. As above, so below means whatever we can have later, we can have right now. If heaven is a place prepared for kings and queens, y'all heard that? Kings and queens, that's you and me. We want to do our work on earth so we won't show up looking and acting like paupers. There is no earthly reason for me to delay my good. So a reflection for today, if you want to write in your journal, what do you dream of doing, being, or having? What are you doing today to manifest your vision? That's very important. Hello, everybody. Did you all hear some of this stuff? I remember dating a guy. Everything's over 20 years ago. You could tell everything happened in my 30s. He used to say, these people on earth, he would say, they so heavenly bound, they not no earthly good. And what that means is, it can mean a lot of things, but some people that are, I guess you want to say religious or whatever, they talk about heaven only, but they don't discuss the now. They don't discuss living for the now. Or it can also mean some people, they act so religious that they kind of thumb their nose at other people and they're not doing much good on earth. You don't want to be like that. And you don't want to postpone your good. Good happens now. My late mom, she used to drive me crazy with this. And I understood. My mom dealt with depression. My mom dealt with cancer 4 times. So if anybody could get a pass to be down, I think it should have been her. But she would say, I just want things to get better. And I was like, Mom, it's better now. And I know now, and I knew then too, but I know more now that she was dealing with depression. So maybe I'm looking at it like, wow, this lady is retired. She's got these great daughters and grandkids, and she lived in a nice place, and she had enough money to do things she wanted and needed to do, but she didn't have that inner peace or joy, and maybe it did stem from all of those times of battling with cancer, coming back, getting better again. That is discouraging. Um, but the better is now. Good happens now. It's not only for us when we get to heaven. When I get to heaven, that's when I'll see the streets paved with gold. Yes, I believe in that. And I want to go there. I am going there. I'm going there. I'm not going to say I want to go there. I am. That's my goal in life. But I do believe God wants us to have abundance on earth. A lot of times it is how we think. Oh, my voice be changing at 52. You know how I'm almost 52. You know how a young boy reaches poverty and the voice goes up like, who was that? It wasn't Greg. It wasn't Peter on the Brady Bunch. It's like my voice doing that. Now that's weird. But anyway, sometimes we do make up excuses. It's not the right time. If it's for me, I'll get it. What's another one? What will be, will be. And that's another one that people say. Of course, I can't think of it right now. I'll do it later. I guess it. What did I say? I guess it just wasn't meant to be. And what will be, stuff like that. But some of that is not true because what will be, if it's got to be, it's up to me. That's kind of what I say. I'm kind of babbling, but stay with me, you all. I remember being a big Bulls fan, which I still am now, but I've been watching the Bulls since the 90s. The 90s when Michael Jordan, came on the scene. But I had never went to a Bulls game. I've been to the Cubs, Sox, the Bears, but never a Bulls game. And last year, finally, I said, Tammy, you're not living your best life. Plus, with COVID, I felt like that put a pause on things. What do you really want to do? And I'm sitting here like talking to myself, And I'm like, I just love the Bulls. I love the Bulls. And here I go with this conversation. I don't go back and forth, but you know what I'm saying in my mind. I'm like, well, why you haven't bought a ticket? It wasn't money no more. That was my excuse for other things. But I don't have that problem. I'm not saying I'm rich, but I'm saying I can't afford a Bulls game. And that's what I did. I bought me some tickets to the Heat. And I took my sister and niece and I bought some tickets to Golden State and the Bulls because my older sister, she thinks Steph Curry is her nephew. And I'm going back again in 2022. I'll be going back later this fall. But I want you to do something like that. What is it you're holding back from? Do you want to go to Hawaii? Do you want to travel somewhere, even like kind of local? Do you really want to start getting massages? Do you want to start walking in the park? Do you want to learn to roller skate, rollerblade? Do you want to learn a sport? Do you want to learn yoga? What is it you want to do? Cook a new dish, get out and date and mingle, or even just get out and meet some new friends. We got to do that now. Don't make up those excuses that I read because I didn't want it, need it anyway. Like sometimes we'll say that, I knew it wasn't meant to be. How did you know that? How did you know it was not meant to be? And I think sometimes there is fear behind that. And what the book said, there is no earthly reason for me to delay my good. So if we do serve God, if we do believe in the Almighty, we know that He is all things good. He is abundance. And think about it. If you want to serve God, you can't go around and say, I'll never make it. Oh, I'm just so poor. Man, this bad stuff always happened to me. I'm so broke. I done had a hard life. All of us have stories. Every last one of us have a story. If you all have about 2 hours, I will go down the list and tell you all how depressed I've been and how my ex-husband did this and how I never got the salary I felt I deserved and, I lost my parents and I had cancer twice. Yes, I talk about all that stuff because that is a part of me, but I'm not going to let that stop me from having a good May 4th, 2022 because this is the day the Lord has made and I will rejoice and be glad in it. And every day that God gives us is a day for a do-over. That's why I love the first of the month. I always say it's a miracle. It's a new month for a new miracle. It's time for a do-over. So many times a lot of this stuff is all in our mind. And if we can reverse it out, instead of thinking those lowly thoughts and these lines I just read, if it's for me, I'll get it. It is for me. I'm waiting for a sign. The sign is I'm alive. I'll do it later. I'll do it now. I'll receive my rewards in heaven. I'll receive my rewards on earth and in heaven. And we have to speak life, speak positivity, speak words of affirmation. And once you change how you think, some miracles will start happening for you. Trust and believe. Now, what I think I know, what happens for me. Alrighty now, I just wanted to leave you with a little bit of inspiration, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hit that like button for me. Hit subscribe. Welcome to the Dreams Are Reality channel, new subscribers. Have yourself a beautiful day. Bye-bye.